So I'm trying to film this video. Come on, focus that. So I did a shop with me on a site called Home Bargains, which I discovered this year, and also discovered this store. Now this is going to be on my site, carriesversatileFashion.wordpress.com, and I came across it because I've been doing lots of lookbooks. Let me put it together, and I wanted to. Now, this is obviously I could go into the stores, but this, because we've been locked down, it's not been possible. But I did enjoy doing the home bargains video, so I'm going to do this now for a fashion video and blog. So, what attracted me was some of the clothes that I have in my basket, they're ready to order, and because they do a whole range of things on the site. They do weddings, and they do stuff for weddings and events, as you see, women's clothing, and they're doing lots of sales. So what attracted me was the women's clothing. So I'm going to look at that section first, and they do have a clearance. If you see a clearance sale, which I always look in to see what's on offer. It's something that I always do. And so let's have a look at, because we're coming up to summer and spring and summer, let's have a look at the maxi dresses, because it was the dresses that really caught my eye. So they do quite a lot of range, and I also came across it via YouTube, and a lot of top celebrities have been using this site as well, such as Celine Dion. She uses this store as well, because obviously she's an artist, and being an artist, part of that is fashion, and so she does buy a lot of her clothes from the site. And I really like it because it has different styles than what you would get from the high street, and that's why I like buying from online stores as compared to buying in high street stores, because I find that you do find lots of the same item, which I get bored with. I like to buy different things, especially in fashion, that is like a one-off or exclusive item, I would call my website First Fashion because I like clothes that are not necessarily for one season. I like to buy fashion that I can wear all year round, and so looking at the dresses, I actually really love them, and they've got lots of styles, as you see. Maxi dresses, I am a bit particular when it comes to maxi dresses, because I find that being petite, they can be very, very long. So I tend to go for like midi dresses or skater type dresses, or something that goes just above the knee, and that's the kind of like style that I like. But if you do like maxi dresses, they do a huge amount. Obviously, I will be possibly using some of these dresses for when I do the music concerts and festivals this year, and they do some really good. I mean, that I put in one of my lookbooks, because it's a lovely dress, and that can be worn all year round, and that's a prime example of that. I've not seen a dress like that on stores. They normally use like they used to use Dorothy Perkins and Debenhams. The fashion is very unique, and that's what drew me to this site in the first place. It is an American site, but look at that dress. I mean, look at that. I mean, when I get to perform in that, I would love to have a dress like be able to fit into a dress like that, you know, because that is just stunning, isn't it? I mean, that could be a wedding dress. I mean, that's a prime example that, you know, if you have a wedding or you are getting married this year, then, you know, you don't have to spend now so much money on wedding dresses and bridesmaid dresses, and if you're a guest. I find that sometimes what I will do before, if I'm going to a wedding, I will always see what I've already got in my wardrobe before I buy an item for that occasion, because, you know, you may be surprised at what you've already got that you can wear. But if you need a bit of inspiration and wanna, you know, if you are getting married this year and you don't want to be, you know, overspending, I mean, that dress there is only £41 and 3 pence. I mean, that look at the way it's very flattering. It's very classy, very classic. Yet it's, you know, for not even what you. I mean, like the wedding dress that I bought when I married my first husband. I got it from a bridal shop, and it was on sale. It should have been 1,500, but I got it for £695. You know, and so you can save a lot of money now when it comes to wedding dresses. I mean, if you want to go to a bridal shop, then do so. I'm not saying not to do it, but if you are on a tight budget and you don't have like £500 or £600 to spare, then, you know, shop on the high street, because look at that. I mean, that is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that is a stunning dress, and you know, half of what you would spend in a bridal shop. Come on, focus. I mean, that just goes to show now how far we've come in terms of like fashion and that. Because, I mean, look at it. I mean, that is absolutely stunning. That is a beautiful dress, and yeah, it's only for £40. I mean, how can you argue with that? I mean, that's just absolutely stunning, you know. And that's a close up of it, you know. And look at him, and look how elegant that is, you know. And if you're tall, I mean, that would probably suit someone who's very, very tall. But don't be shy over it, because when I tried on some bridesmaid dresses for one of my friends that I've known since school, we went to a bridal shop, and I was surprised that actually long dresses, even that style, did actually look good on me. So sometimes you don't know unless you try. And what I would always say is, go into a bridal shop and find the style that you like. Then don't buy it straight away, but look on the high street to see if you can find a dress that's similar, but for half the price. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's not even half the price. That's less than a quarter of what we would normally pay for a dress like that, and that's just £40. I mean, how can you argue with that? And that's just that's what drew me to it. It's like, wow, you know, is that really how much it is? But yes, I mean, that's an example of, you know, alternative ways to shop if you are getting married. So so that's, you know, that's the maxi dresses. So I mean, look at that one even. I mean, look at that. I mean, if I ever, it looks like I may be, and I know some people might argue, but there is a chance that I may be on the stage of the London Palladium. Yes, indeed. And if I do get that chance, because obviously we don't know what's going to happen really because of lockdown, I would love to be able to wear a dress like that. In fact, I whenever I've dreamt of, you know, one day having that opportunity, I always envisioned what I would wear when it came to, you know, perform at the London Palladium. And I mean, that colour is gorgeous. It's like a greyish pink colour, which is stunning. I mean, and look at it, £33.74. I mean, that is just, I mean, that you could wear, and if you're, you know, if you are, again, an alternative dress if you get married. You know, it's absolutely. I mean, looks like an Oscar dress, doesn't it? I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So, so that's that's the type of dresses that you can get. I mean, even that one there, I mean, that is gorgeous. I mean, I'm a kid in the street shop. I really am. I mean, that is stunning. I mean, look at that. I mean, that is absolutely lovely. I mean, look at it. I mean, and that is like a one-off piece that, you know. I mean, one thing you want to be careful of is obviously you don't want a guest wearing exactly the same thing as you if you're the bride. I mean, how embarrassing would that be for them and for you? I mean, you do have to be careful. If you are going to be someone who's going to wear like a suit, if it's a registry office type wedding, a lot of the time people will wear like a suit, you know, even the bride. You can, but just be aware that, you know, it's sometimes best to shop high end for a wedding. If you are the bride and you don't want to buy a wedding dress, is to make sure you go high end, because the chances of somebody else wearing those clothes is very small. So, you know, think about that when you get married. You don't want a guest to be turning up in the exact same thing you're wearing, because I mean, you know, I mean, a wedding's a wedding. I mean, like me, the next wedding I'm going to have, I know for a fact it's going to be the real deal now and be the one that's meant forever. And, you know, I mean, I don't have to worry about a wedding dress because it has been chosen for me, and which I really, really love, and I can't wait to wear it. But if you haven't decided on a dress and you don't want to be spending hundreds of thousands of pounds, look on this website. I mean, what is the chances of another person turning up in that outfit? I mean, it's small, you know. So that goes to show, you know, what is a fantastic site, and it literally just drew me in as soon as I saw, because it was a dress that they came up. So let me see if I can find. Let me show you what I've chosen from their range, because I'm going to do a haul video. I've been taking it now. It doesn't matter. But let me ever show you the ones that caught my eye, because I do like maxi dresses, but sometimes they're too long. So let's go to new in dresses, because it will include others. I'll just include long dresses. So let's go down. So these are like the midi length type dresses, and there was quite a few that caught my eye. So let me see if I can find one of the ones that I saw. Caught my eye. Again, look at those dresses. I mean, that is beautiful. I mean, if you're going to a ball or something, that would be wonderful to wear. So see if I can find it. So so they do them types of dresses, but let me see if I can find the ones that I might say which ones I was looking at. So yeah. So that's one of the ones. So let me go into that. So that's one of the ones there. That's one that caught my eye. Now, I don't really go for that colour, but I really like the style, and it just caught my eye. So I'm gonna go medium, because they look a bit. If they look big on the model, always go size down. if they look kind of figure hugging, then always go size up. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go medium. So I've lost a lot of weight. So I'm going to go medium, and I want to set that item because it's been taken out of the basket. So set that. And then so we also go to what's the other one I bought? So there's some more stars. I can't remember the other one that I added. So let's go to so you've got these long dresses. So got these ones. So I was going to go for that style, but actually looking at that, I'm just going to change my mind with that. I'm not going to buy that one. But they see how many styles they've got. I mean, if you're looking for some summer dresses, and you go out in the evening, but you also want something that's comfortable during the day that you can dress up in the evening, this is the best site to go to. I mean, it really is. You do have to pay for part of the shipping because it is an American retailer, but for what you get, for the price and the style of dresses you've got on this site, I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. See, I love that. I love that style, so I'm gonna choose that one because again, I've done what it is. I go for certain styles, and I do like that style there, and so I'm gonna choose that dress. Again, I'm gonna go medium. Am I gonna go? Yeah, I'm gonna go medium for that dress, and that's £17.32. I mean, you can't argue with that, can you? I mean, that is just lovely. So that's some of the dresses. So let me go bags as well, because you can get bags on there as well. Let's go to bags. Which has different. So there's some of the bags you can get. Going on the clothes compared to the bags, they are quite pricey, but there's a lot of choice. And I do like to spend money in a bag, but I don't need another bag, to do. So I'm not gonna. I do like that one, so I might get that one because that is my type of bag, and I like the colour. So I am gonna press that one. I'm gonna go for the pink. I love that colour pink. So is that gone in? No, yeah, no. Come on. Oh, it's not now. I think that one's sold out. Oh, I'm supposed to select the colour, aren't I? So that's that bag, see? So, let me leggings. Now, I'm a leggings type of girl. I do like, I always, invest in leggings. I normally go to New Look or Primark. Sometimes I've gone to Dorothy Perkins, or but to tell the truth, those ones are not really my style, so I wouldn't go for those. But there's what type type of fashion they have. Let's have a look at the clearance, because I always like to see what's on offer on the clearance. So you've got 70% off weekly update, and so it must mean that has been updated. So 70% off on different things. So not very much there that's really saying for me, to be honest, but it is worth checking out. I mean, they do the ice skating clothes on there. I mean, if you're into ice skating, then that'd be perfect. I mean, look at that. I mean, quite pricey, but if you like ice skating, then that'd be perfect. But they're quite, for clearance, compared to what I've shown you, that is quite high, isn't it, in price? So I wouldn't shop on that clearance range. But shoes, so let's have a look at shoes. So I like to invest in flip-flops, and each year I bought a pair from Amazon, which are a pink pair, which are really lovely, and I'm definitely going to get a lot of wear out of, and they're very comfortable. But now I really like those shoes, so I'm going to click on those because I really love them. They are very much my style, so I'm going to go for 4.5. 4.5, I want to go. 4.5. That's what I'm going to go for. Yeah, so I'm going to click on that and add a cart, because I love those. Those are beautiful shoes, flip-flops. So that's it. I'm not going to spend too long, but that's the idea of this store. They also do homewares, which I will do a separate video for, but that's an idea of lightbox, lightinabox.com, and it's a really, really good retailer. I'm going to order and do a haul because they are sponsoring me to do this video. So if you do decide to buy items from there, then I will be doing a haul to show you. If you like to, like me to review some items from there. But yeah, that's an insight of what I have to offer. Like I say, if you are going to a wedding this year, if you're planning for your summer holidays, you need some clothes to wear for the evening and during the day, then check out this site because it has lots of good fashion items on offer. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.